Yes, students, we are discussing chapter 15, that is e-commerce. So previously first week finished introduction that are related to e-commerce and e-business, and next we finished evolution of e-commerce, and in that we have discussed the timeline and each and every year what happened, everything we have discussed. And in this session we are going to have the development and growth of e-commerce. So already I told you people, the development happens step by step. Okay, wow. So immediately we can't see a growth in anything. Step by step it will be happening step by step. So in the case of e-commerce also, economists describe four distinct phases. That is totally they are telling four steps to simply to tell that we are having four steps in the development of e-commerce. That is e-commerce revolution. Okay, wow. So we can tell it as four different steps or four different phases or distinct waves. Okay, wow. So electronic commerce and the information revolution brought about by the internet likely to go through a series of ways. So why you people are having each and every steps, why we are having each phases in electronic commerce, why we are having each and every step, why we are having just by means of development in the technology. So this technology development only lead to phases, that is lead to distinct waves or phases for you. Okay, so first we can see the first wave of e-commerce. First wave happens during the year 1995 to 2003. Okay, wow. So first wave is from 1995 to 2003. So this dot-com companies are, so the first dot-com companies are mainly responsible for this first wave, or mainly responsible, and here they are mostly American companies. So in the first wave all the American companies are involved. American companies. Okay, wow. And the next one, it is here, since all the companies are American companies, the websites are only in English. Websites are in English for you. Okay, wow. Websites are English. So similarly, this one attracted huge investment. It attracted huge investments for you. Huge investments. Okay, wow. So first wave, so it is your in the dot-com companies mostly involved are American companies. So since they are American companies, the websites are were only in English for you. Okay, wow. So this dot-com bubble, what do you mean by bubble? It started to grow. No, it will be bubble means it will be somewhat small. So this one attracted huge investment. This one attracted huge investment. Since it is in the early ages of development of internet, there it is going to have many difficulties also. It is going to have some difficulties, or you people can tell what are the disadvantages. So first it is your web 1.1.0 series only they are using the web 1.0 series, and here all the network technology are in the beginning stages, and network technology are in the beginning stages. Okay, wow. Similarly, here, since everything is in the beginning stages, bandwidth and the security are very low. Bandwidth and security are very low for you. So since it is in the development stage only, no, so here everything is low for you. Similarly, what else transaction or what else exchanges they people are going to do? Just they done it by means of EDI and unstructured email. So next difficulty is transactions by EDI and unstructured means what? It is not going to have a specific format. Okay, wow. So it is happened by means of unstructured email. Okay, wow. So similarly, although it is going to have many advantages, it is also having disadvantages only. So here all the companies enjoyed the advantage. Companies have advantage, but who is having disadvantages or no options? And customers have no options. No options or no opinion for them. Okay, wow. So this first wave happened in the year 1995 to 2003. So in this case, mostly the American companies are involved. Since American companies are involved, all the websites are in English for you. Okay, wow. So this dot-com bubble attracted huge investment. So, and the next it is going to have some difficulties also, since the technology was in the development stage. Web 1.0 and network technology are used. So here everything is in the beginning. Don't forget, all are in the beginning stage only. So since they are in the beginning stage, bandwidth and network security are very low. So here the transaction are done by means of EDI and unstructured email. Transaction are done by means of email, that is EDI and unstructured email. What is EDI for you? It is electronic data interchange. And the next, in the case of first way, companies enjoyed more advantage. Companies enjoyed more advantage and customers have no options. So here the participation of customer is very less and they didn't have any advantage. So clear with this one. And this is the first way of e-commerce, and it happened in between the year 1995 to 2003. Yes, next one it is your second way of electronic commerce, and the next one it is your second wave. And it was between the year 2004 to 2009. So in this case what happened? So yearly I told you the first wave, mainly what was used for you? Yes, American companies are enjoyed. American companies are involved, that one. But in the case of second wave, for you people, global wave. So in the case of second wave, so this one already I told you, that is your dot-com bubble. No, so here it is bursted for you people. So it is spread all over, that is throughout the world. So in the second wave, it is a global wave. It is your global wave. Just we will compare the first one and then go on with the second one. So in the case of first one, only American companies are involved, but in the case of second one, global companies are involved. Okay, wow. So what is the next point under first wave? Yes, only English languages are used, since they are having only American companies. But in the case of second wave, global companies are involved. So the focus will be main given to the languages and currency conversion. Main focus to language and currency conversion. Yes, what do you mean by language? If they are going to give that one in only English, so someone with another known language, mother tongue, will not be able to understand their product. So mainly they concentrate on the translation of language. And next, currency. So this transaction must be everything must be done globally. So for each and every continent, so every country, we are having different currency way. So that conversion must also be done correctly. So mainly they focused on language and currency conversion. Okay, wow. And next, here the companies used their own internal funds. Here they only used their own internal funds. Internal funds. Own internal funds. They only use their own internal funds. And it started to gradually expand. And by means of the e-commerce opportunity, their fund started to increase for them, that is expand for them. So by means of this, e-commerce grows steadily but slow. E-commerce starts to grow steadily but slow. Okay, wow. Yes, and next what else we can have? So in that first way we have web 1.0. So here we are having web 2.0. We are having web 2.0. By means of this, what you people are able to know? Yes, there had started a technology innovation in web for you, that is internet for you people. So here it is a period of social media. By means of this, the customers offered more choices of browsing. So here increased web users nourished e-commerce companies. Here many people started using internet, many people started using web. By means of that, e-commerce business started to increase or flourish or nourish more for them. So clear with the second wave? The second wave happened during the year 2004 to 2009, and it is a global wave. It is not focused on only American companies. It was a global wave. Since it is a global for you people, they mainly focused on languages and currency conversion. Similarly here, what else funds they are in it? They had their own fund. They had their own funds, and what happened? And gradually it started to expand. By means of this, the e-commerce opportunities increased their fund. The e-commerce opportunity expanded their funds. And next point, e-commerce grows steadily but slow for you. Okay, wow. So next people are having web 2.0 was introduced. It is a period of social media. Here the consumers offered more choice of buying. By means of which concept? By means of internet. So in this way only the e-commerce flourished for you people more during the second wave. So clear with the second wave. Next we can move on to the next one. It is your third wave. So third wave during the year 2010 to present. So next we can have the third wave 2010 till going on for you. Okay, wow. So this is done by means of mobile technologies. By means of mobile technologies. So this is your third step in the growth of e-commerce for you. So here by means of mobile, it connects users and that is users via mobile devices for real-time and on-demand transaction and mobile technologies. So here the users are connected by means of mobile devices only. Okay, ma'am. So why they are connected? Connected for real-time and on-demand transactions. So here connected by means of mobile device. Connected by mobile devices. Why they are connected? Yes, to perform what and all? To perform real time and on demand transactions. Okay, wow. Similarly, not only the information is filtered by time, it is also filtered by the geographic condition. That is, so for this country only this option is available. Like that you will be having some display for a few products, no? So it is filtered based upon that only. So filtering is also done. And next here we had web 3.0. So it is the next development in the phase of internet for you, and it include, and in this you people will be having AI, that is nothing but artificial intelligence, semantic web, and the next you people will be having generic databases, and just it is going on for you, etc. Okay, wow. So in web 3.0 future, everything you people have, it was included like artificial intelligence, semantic web, and next it is your generic databases. So clear with the point with the third wave. So third wave, it is from 2010 to till it's going on. So it is mainly depends upon the mobile technology. So in mobile technology, what it is going to do? It is going to connect users via mobile devices for real time and on demand transactions. Okay, wow. So for each and everything, the users are going to use their mobile devices for what purpose? For real time and on demand transaction. Not only Here all the information are filtered by time and geographic coordinates. Okay, similarly here we are having web 3.0, so it is going to include many characteristic features that is to be included in the future internet, like artificial intelligence, semantic web, and generic database. So clear with the three waves that we have discussed. So first wave, it mainly focused on the American companies and it is in English for you, and they used web 1.0. And second wave, so it is throughout the world and it mainly focused on languages and currency conversion. And next it is your third wave. It was developed just by means of the mobile technologies. Here each and every user are connected by mobile devices for real time and on demand transaction. So clear with the three waves that we have discussed by now. Yes, while we are discussing the first wave, there I told you two terms, that is dot-com bubble and dot-com burst. Yes, now we can discuss what are these two terms. So first we can have dot-com bubble. We can discuss these term. Okay, so dot-com bubble was a historic explosive growth. Here it had a more growth roughly during the year 1990. First wave we told, no, during that only I told the term dot-com bubble for you. Okay, it happened during the year 1995 to 2000. It is also an extreme period of growth in the internet. So growth and adoption of internet usage and adaptations of internet. Okay, similarly there was a tremendous development in the US equity investments also. Here during this time the market prices rises more, that is from 1000 points to more than 5000 points. So dot-com bubble is nothing but it happened during the year 1995 to 2000. Here there is more growth, there is excessive growth. We can't explain that one in the words for you. That much growth was seen in the business. Okay, so why it was happened for you people? Yes, since it is the growth of and the usage on the adaptation of internet. Okay, so in the late 1995 there was a tremendous development in the US equity investments also. So during the dot-com bubble the value increases, the market value increases from 1000 to more than 5000 points. Okay, so that is your dot-com bubble. Dot-com bubble is nothing but here there is the exclusive growth was seen, that is your development was seen. The next term that we are going to discuss is dot-com burst. Burst means a bubble starting to grow. Burst means it bursted. Okay, so bursted, there is a chance for or possibility to decline. So in this dot-com burst, the market Sensex, already I told you, in bubble it ranges from 1000 and to more than 5000. But in the case of dot-com burst, it just fall down and many companies crash. Many companies crashes during this time. So only it was called as dot-com burst. Okay, so this began on 2000 till 2002. Okay, so during this crash what happens, many online companies failed and shut down. So some companies like the shutdown companies Fututel or like pets.com, so they performed online shopping transaction. So during this time, that is during dot-com burst, they lost everything. And some company like Cisco and Amazon, they lost their large portion of their market, but both of them survived. But Cisco and Amazon are able to withstand during that dot-com burst. So by this we have discussed the two terms, dot-com bubble and the next one it is your dot-com burst. So clear with the topics. What else we have discussed today? So today we finished the development and growth of electronic commerce. So first we finished the first wave. In the first wave, what else we have discussed? Yes, first it mainly focused or the companies that are involved are American companies. So the language was English. So many investors are attracted towards that. So next it was having some disadvantage, that was low security and bandwidth. Okay va? Yes, web 1.0 was used. That was during similarly EDI and unstructured email only they were using. That is your first wave. The next one, it is your second wave. So second wave is it was global for you. First it mainly focused on American, next it was global, and here they mainly focused on language and currency conversions only. Okay va? And the next, here the technology increases for you, so there was more secure, they were more secure and large bandwidth was there. Okay va? Next, here they started using web 2.0. So by means of this, everything is improved. That was e-commerce start to flourish more. And the next one, it is your third wave, that is from the year 2010 till it's going on. So developed just by means of whom? Mobile technology, that is by means of only mobile users. Just by means of mobile users, this technology improved more for you. So here it mainly focused on real time and on demand transactions. Okay va? So clear with the three waves that we have discussed, and similarly we discussed two terms. What are they? .com bubble, and the next one, it is your .com burst. So clear with the topics. What else we have discussed by today? Yes, remaining we can continue in the next class. Yes, thank you students.